Hey, we're gonna play some Torchbearer now. We're all ready. We're streaming session 10. Let's go.
They say session 10 is the hardest session.
We're in double digits of season 3, which is nice. All right. That being said, we gotta start the session like we always start. Police instincts goals. All right, no, that's next section. With a player delivering the prologue.
Oh yeah.
Steed gave the last prologue last time. So he's not here, so anyone can give it.
Let's see.
Um,
I have injured. I don't know if delivering the prologue would heal that, though.
no, you would get heal and recovery order, so it would heal your exhausted first.
Yeah.
Um,
If you have any ailments, you can go ahead.
well, I was gonna recommend I do it because then I can heal my exhausted and I can help you out with yours. Like I can make a healer check. Maybe.
Alright.
I don't know if I can for injured, but I can make an exhaustion poultice that will help you with yours.
Alright. No, I can dig it.
Plus, they're just handy to have around. Okay.
It tastes great.
So last session we had just dropped off what's his face, the guy who tried to rob us. We had dropped him off to the town guard of Center Town World. Can't remember their name. And we'd heard rumors that there was like some undead happenings at the Barrows, southeast of Crossroads Keep. That's the name of the town. So we decided to check that out. We came upon a ghoul, which we managed to kill, but we decided to beat a retreat because it took a lot out of us. And one of them chased us all the way back to town. So we got back to town, but they shut the gate on us because we said there was a ghoul chasing. So we eventually managed to evade them and head back to the tent city near Crowthorne. The tent city was on fire, so we kept going all the way to Clifton. Clifton. And that's where we are now.
Yeah, perfect. You get to heal one of your conditions in recovery order.
Okay, I will heal exhausted.
Okay, so I think we're heading into the town session. I don't think we made it to the town session. Maybe we rolled a couple of times to see.
Yeah, we haven't done anything in town yet, I think.
A lot of these rolling of 2d6s, but I think that was to determine if it was like a peaceful town and who's on watch.
Exactly, yeah, that's exactly what that all was, if I recall correctly.
So I think that's fine. I can't remember who was on watch, but I don't know if it matters because I doubt you're going to go to the guild hall because whoever's on watch, you can't go to the guild hall for their guild while you're on watch. But yeah, you have some treasure, I believe. That was it. The last one was like you managed to grab some coins, which I forgot to award you for defeating the ghoul.
Cool.
So there's copper coins, I believe.
I think I have them in my backpack now, actually. If I recall correctly, I put them in there when you said at the end of my session.
Yep. So I think that's what those last couple rolls were. The 9. Let me go back in time. I think that's 9 is valuables for the looting table. And then previously to that, a 4 is a what in town? I think this is 7, then 10. Just trying to Oh, right. Is it a 10 was a minor break, maybe? And then a 4 was a fair. Yeah, okay. So the 3-4 meant that was the guild. And 3-4 was the Dyer's Guild. Okay, yeah, now I'm back on track. Okay. So yeah, the Dyer's Guild is on running acting as guards while the town is a little bit bigger than it was. There's lots of ships at port, and there's a fair happening, I guess probably on the dock level. There's probably like a bunch of people like trading goods. There's probably like a flotilla, people like
Right.
doing some like feats of like, I guess, dexterity. They're maybe doing that thing where like, so I think it's maybe in Spain where they grease up like a giant like pole that's like out, and then you try to run and catch a flag or whatever, and people are like falling into the ocean, and there's crowds cheering and whatnot. So it's like this little like fair happening. Lots of trade goods.
Cool.
And this is where I guess Roman's mom was, but he's not here, so yeah. So guys, what are you guys doing in town now? You have money, so let's go back to town.
Let's see.
So level up, strategize. Are you haggling? And then town phase.
Is this where my mentor is, right?
This is where your mentor is.
Alright, I wanna go visit them. 'Cause I think I leveled up last time.
I think that's correct, actually. Yeah. Is there anything that I want in town? I mean, I guess I wouldn't mind. What's my resources at? 1. What's the cost of living of like staying? Oh, just staying anywhere is 1, right? But I can make a free resources. I can make a free test to try and.
Oh, right. Let's actually, before we do that, jump in. I don't know why I'm jumping in.
Oh yeah,
beliefs and skulls.
That's right. Okay, I'll go. My belief is that those who oppose nature, act against nature, must be opposed at every turn. My goal is to cure the plague in Tent City, and my instinct is when in camp, make an exhaustion poultice.
Nice. My belief is anything worth doing is worth doing in style. My instinct is when in camp, make incendiary devices. And I also want to stop the plague, but I don't want to piggyback off yours. So we didn't really solve what happened with the Restless Dead, did we?
No, but I'm thinking maybe that can be next session after we do this. We can maybe get back up there and figure that out.
All right. So, okay, so back at it. I was looking through Corbusier's stuff. You says you have 1 first level circle spell. So you start with being able to cast 1. You gain a first level circle spell at level 2. You gain a second level circle spell at level 3. And at level 4, which maybe you are at now.
That's where I am, yeah.
That means you now get another first level circle spell. Yep. So copy paste this. So you meet your mentor Oh, I misspelled circle. So you meet your mentor, and they what's your mentor's name?
Keems.
Keems?
Heems, yeah.
Heems, okay.
Yeah.
So Heems, asks you about, like, are you casting your spells? Are you practicing?
I'm casting and memorizing every day.
And so while you're here, he's
The
going
waterlog came especially in handy. I could feel like I was a fish.
Mm-hmm. So while you're here, he is going to give you
$10.
$10 holla.
So he's going to ask for your book and write in. So maybe, I don't know if you have too many books probably now, or too many things. Do you have a spare book?
I have a spell book. I don't know how many spells I can hold, though.
Do you have a spare one?
I do not. I tried to make an explosive with the other one.
Oh, right. All right. So he's going to teach you one. Which one do you want to give away?
Oh, yeah, you have circles too, that's why.
Sorry?
He's going to teach you a spell. You have to give up one. You can come back and switch them out here, or you can make scrolls, or you can buy another spell book and start filling up another spell book. Essentially, the spell level, there's 5 slots essentially, and the spell level is the amount of slots. So you have a first level, a second level, so that's 2. So that's already 2, 1, 2, 4, and then another first level, it's 5. So all 5 slots are taken. So erase one, and he's going to give you another one. And then you can just come back to him and make a scholar test to switch them out.
You know what? I don't like the idea of losing anything, so I wonder, can I just scribe this onto my body?
No.
No? So I love the idea of, like, I cast a spell and, like, I lose a part of my flesh. Like, what if you were to, like, tattoo this on my back and I cast a spell?
None of this, I mean, it doesn't matter. Like, none of this is permanent. You're not going to lose them forever, right? You still know the spell. It's just what is actually in your book, right?
No, that's true, yeah. I just don't like the idea of, like, losing it.
No, that's okay. Just, like, take off the one you used least and,
I think I've used Sailor's Friend the least, because I've used Language. Aetherial Swarm has been such an incredible spell to have. And Waterlung, I find, is really active. I don't really look for guidance from the spirits of land and sea, mostly because
you forget.
I not only do I forget, but like I misunderstood.
Well, I mean, it's
what it
fine.
was.
Just like you don't need to use every spell.
Yeah.
If you're using other ones more than that one, then you get rid of it and replace it with one we might use more, right?
That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, let's just drop Sailor's Friend for now.
Oh, I didn't write in the rules. I just copied and pasted the Waterlung. Maybe that's why you haven't been using it. You don't know the rules.
Nope. Well, it's also, I think I used it once, and it's like it shows me like they showed me like how to pathfind essentially, but I think I'd rather just
gives you
level up my
dice.
pathfinder skill.
Okay. Yep. So just write in not in book, and then we'll add in another one. He's going to give you superneural vision. I think it'll augment what you've already been doing, which is kind of using your wizard sight. But he's going to teach you the ways of how to use it more effectively. So you enter a trance and you shift your vision to the other world to see magical auras of enchanted items, creatures, or places within your presence. While in this state, your eyes are covered with a milky whiteness.
Oh,
Supplies of the super lower vision is a blindfold of pure white silk wrapped across the eyes. Basically, it's Ob 2 just for 1 turn, Ob 2 for 2 turns, or Ob 3 for a phase. So while in this state, you may use Lore Master skill to study magical auras and determine their purpose. And additionally, while under the spell's effects, you gain +1 to Arcanist tests, but suffer -1d to all tests that require physical action, because you are in a state that is not quite the physical world.
yeah. So like stuff like Fighter or Pathfinder, I wouldn't be able to really use. Like I could use it, but I'd lose like D2.
1d. Just 1d.
1d.
1d. -1d to all tests.
But if I were to also cast Ethereal Swarm, would that cancel it out, or?
It's an Arcanist test, so you'll be even better at casting that.
Hell yeah! I want to become one with the ocean. I will become the water. I like myself.
Yeah, that's a spell you know now. It's in your book.
Hell yeah! This spell rules. I like this. I like the idea that I'm slowly becoming the Kwisatz Haderach.
How could this be?
I can see all possible timelines now. Great.
For he is the Kwisatz Haderach. Perfect. Yeah. That's what he gives you. What's your specialty, Tyler?
My specialty?
Yeah, your skill specialty.
That's a good question. I don't think I've actually been asked that before. I don't know what a specialty is.
You made it at the beginning of the game.
I don't. Fuck. Sorry.
I want to say it's Hunter. If I recall.
Specialty? I haven't heard the word specialty in forever. I don't even recall this. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so it's your Hunter. Yeah. So Herm's Wailing Wizard, and his specialty is Hunter because that's what you chose for your specialty. So he's gonna talk to you about how to hunt things, and he's gonna give you a pass. I'm just gonna mark it. And Hunter,
oh, thank you.
And he's mentoring you because as mentors often do.
Hey,
Shocking.
Yeah, he's talking. He's regaling you with a tale of his whaling days and how to use the superneural vision to your benefit while seeking out prey. Because you could read their, read the magical auras that the leviathans leave behind in the ocean.
Everyone knows whales are powerfully magical creatures.
Yeah.
hell yeah. Mobius drip.
So he, basically you get a free pass because he's mentoring you.
Thank you. My favorite tale that you regale is the one of the beast with 5 backs. Each one.
This is a family show, Tyler.
Yeah.
This is a family show.
But each back represents a facet of humanity.
All right. All right.
So here's some town actions. I don't know how much loot you guys have or what you guys want to do.
Okay. Yeah, I guess.
If someone wants to.
If I stay somewhere, can Tyler stay with his mentor, or is that not allowed?
Maybe fine.
I'm just gonna stay with my mentor. Yeah.
Because I just want to make a recovery test, but I only have the copper coins, so I don't want to, don't want to throw Corbusier under the bus.
You know what? He will gladly to stay. With the only price being you telling a tale of your adventures thus far.
Oh, but then again, I can't recover from exhausted in the stables, can I? No, I can't. So maybe that's not worth it anyway.
Hold on a sec. What's at Clifton? Here we go. So the Clifton has a market, tavern, inn, flophouse, stable / docks.
Yeah, but
So
you can't recover from exhausted. Well, you need to go to the inn, but I can't afford that because I only have one. Well, I'm actually now that I think about it, if I have one, I have copper coins and I have one resources. So in theory, I could make it, and even if I fail by only one, I'm insulated. So
mhm.
maybe it'd be worth it. Okay, I'm gonna stay at the inn.
All right. Uh, the yes, the kind of small fishing hut that the I think I described. Did I describe Hermes as one-handed or peg-legged? I don't remember.
I think it was peg-legged.
Yeah. So yeah, the small fishing thing I think will be equivalent to uh, a flop house. Sure. You get a free. You could if you're afraid, angry, or injured, you get to roll for recovery. But I think you already tried to attempt
Wait,
an injured
what am I
test.
talking about? I'm not exhausted anymore. I recovered it when I gave the prologue. Oh my god, I'm just all over the place today.
Okay.
Um, that doesn't make
So
any sense.
are you staying somewhere then, or
I guess. Well, I mean, yeah, it's kind of awkward now because I can't stay for free, and Tyler's the only one who needs to recover.
well, he could stay for free, and then you could just stay somewhere.
Yeah, but then I'm just spending the money for nothing, right?
And then you could stay on the streets,
I definitely am not going to do that.
live on the streets.
I mean, I guess I'd get a resources test passed, so maybe it'd be worth it. Um, um, let's see if there's anything else I want to do. Nothing in the market temple guild hall. Probably not. I could gamble.
Hey, gambling's fun. You could be the ultimate survivor.
I don't know. I guess. Yeah, maybe I'll just stay at the. Yeah, I didn't think about this. Should have thought about this before we started. Oh well, I'll just stay in the flop house anyway. And Tyler, you can stay in. Yeah, and you can just stay for free, and then I'll just make the resources test when we leave, and we'll just go from there. I think.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Tyler, you attempted to cure yourself, right? Is that, or do you not yet?
I attempted to. I did not do well though.
Well,
Yeah, I think he made an injury recovery.
Yeah, you gave me your check from when we were in camp last, which I'm grateful for.
Yeah, but no, it's fine. But didn't work, so yeah, we have to seek healing. I'm hoping I can do it eventually, but
And go to the
Or-
go to the healing church.
wait. Well, I don't know. Actually,
Wait.
now I think about it. I don't know what.
I don't think he did. I'm looking back. He didn't.
Oh, okay.
I didn't. What do you mean?
I don't think so.
I
Oh wait, abscond health test. No, that's running. That's during the run. Kill conflict. Okay.
Yeah, Gim Blood. Here we go. I
that's
got one success.
the runaway. Okay.
Yeah, it's right before Elfwin's calm down roll.
Oh,
That's the one. That's
Gim
the one
Blood.
where I tried to heal.
I see. It's a lot further away. Okay, and there's the camp roll. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you do need to. So you can't make a free health test, but you can. I think. Are you exhausted?
I am not exhausted.
Are you only injured?
I'm only injured. Yeah.
No, you're exhausted.
Am I exhausted?
Yeah.
I wasn't exhausted before.
Yeah, it was a condition handed out at the end of last session.
Oh, I don't remember that then. Never mind.
Yeah, I should have let you give the prologue in retrospect. This was
No. It's all good.
All right. You're exhausted, so you get to make a check to cure that for free. Because your mentor's letting you stay because you look worse for the wear, and he's gonna let you tell him this story. You said.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so I got to roll for. I got to roll health test now.
Yep.
All right, let's do this.
I guess this makes sense too, because then you're gonna trade stories, and that's how you learn how to get your hunter over the course of a night or a couple of days, however long you stay there for.
Yeah.
It's a kind of amorphous amount of time. Considering like things you could do is craft a suit of armor and the like, which could take like weeks or months.
Oh god. And I can't use a trait against myself right now, can I? Just to gain more checks.
Mm-mm.
No, not you. No, usually you can't in town, as far as I know.
That's
Not in
That's
town and not in camp phase.
I was close.
Hmm.
What if I already use strange happenings wise? Because it feels like this town is too calm. Town is never this calm. Nothing is ever this good. Nothing ever lasts. Something's gonna happen.
That might be true, but it's not happening yet. So
Okay.
It also, I
almost
also don't really realize how. I don't really understand how that would help you recover. That seems like that would just make you feel worse.
That is true. Like part of my character is just paranoia now. I guess I start feeding it to gain dice.
it's funny. Yeah. So I think you just don't pass your exhausted test recovery.
That's okay.
I try and tell a story and I fall asleep halfway through.
Too tired.
And I guess Elfwin spends the night in a flop house that is essentially a cheap boarding house for sailors. And I guess it's probably pretty raucous because of the fair that's going on.
At night? What kind of fair is this?
It's like a fair during the day. It's like it goes into the night. People are drinking.
Okay, that's fair.
It's probably like to celebrate the whole summer's catch and stuff, and like all the ships are coming in because they're probably docking for the winter.
There's so much going on. It's called all a days and all the days at once.
It's probably like some of them are docking for the winter. Some of them are making a resupply before they maybe sail to warmer climes. But yeah, do you? I guess you stayed there. Are you doing anything else, or are you paying your bills and leaving?
No, I'm just gonna pay our bills and leave.
Yeah.
Well,
Alright.
pay my bills.
All right, yeah. Tyler, he interacted with his mentor. Didn't get any cost of living because his mentor let him stay there for free. Cost of a grand story. And Elfwin,
Okay.
you gotta pay your bill.
Okay, so I will use my copper coins plus my 1 resources. So I am rolling 2 dice with installation of 1.
Okay.
And I'll have 1.
Nice success. Does it go up now?
Yes, my resources is now 2.
Sweet.
I've literally failed at every single resources test since like the beginning of this. The first one I've actually succeeded at.
All right, so that's cool. Now you need 2 successes and 1 fail to advance it. But you leave. The bill collectors are happy. And I guess, was it here that the bill collect? No, here. Who has bills to pay somewhere? I think Tyler. So I think Corbusier has bills to pay, but at Tent City or something like that.
Yeah, we don't talk about those bills.
The bills we don't talk about.
It's very rude to bring up somebody's financial standings.
All right, so everything's good. I think. Do you have your full nature, Elfwin?
No, 3 out of 4.
Okay, I think when you pay your bills, you can get possibly recover your nature. Let me look.
Really?
I don't know.
I
Is that-
lost a lot of my nature.
Because I don't think you become fresh unless you also have that full. But I'm gonna double check the condition stuff. Maybe I'm just making shit up.
After you've paid your bills. No.
Yeah, so if you've passed the test and have no conditions but have
Oh, yes.
your tax your nature, you may recover 1 point of tax nature, but you do not start fresh.
Right. And if my nature was full, then I would be fresh.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. Well, yeah, exactly.
It's like one of the few ways you can gain it back besides delivering the prologue and choosing not to heal a condition. Mm-hmm. And then I think also the winter phase, going through the winter phase, heals everyone's nature back up.
But also, like, if you use your nature up and you go down by one, you restart again at, like, you know, the max value.
Yeah.
Is that too?
All right. Now we leave town. Fill your water skins if you have empty ones. Rememorize your spells. Magicians and elves rememorize all spells upon leaving town, unless circumstances dictate otherwise. And I do not think I want to have an adventure hook because you have several already in play. So yeah, you are able to leave town a little better off. Maybe not too much better. But now I guess the adventure is afoot.
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, we have, like, still have, like, the water in our water skins, right? The plague curing water.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess Roman has some too, but that's no big deal. I always feel like weird when Steve's in here because I'm like, our jug. What are we gonna do without the jug? I think we should just go to make our way to Tent City and try to, heal the plague. I mean, that's the whole reason we went and got this water, right?
Yeah.
So that's, I think, what we should try to do.
All right.
I second that notion.
So
it is a little awkward because, like, yeah, well, whatever.
So, like, on your way to Tent City, like, what is your plan when you get there? Like, how are you gonna go about healing it? Are you gonna have to get there and, like, ask around again, or are you gonna try to, like, do a job at like?
I'm thinking what I was planning on doing is, like, finding someone, I guess, in charge at the cathedral and telling them, because they kind of run the place. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
What if we were to just, like, pour it in their water supply?
Well, then we don't get to take credit, Tyler.
That is true.
What's the point of helping people if you can't take credit for it?
That's a good point. I was just thinking more of what if somebody tries to stop us because they have a vested interest in not curing the plague. You never know.
Don't give Sean ideas.
I'm not trying to. Just try to think ahead.
So yeah, you guys approach the Black Cathedral. It's kind of a little ways from town. Probably only like a couple of yards, but like a good kind of like field distance away. The tent city is kind of erected at the foot of the cathedral. And when you get to the door, you're immediately recognized by the guy because they were like trying to. They had
My reputation precedes me.
They had and they give you a missive, a letter.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about this.
So yeah, you have a letter. It's pack 1.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna open it and read it?
Yeah, sure. I'll read it.
Okay. Yeah, it just
Okay.
it's just
easy.
it's kind of easy. Yeah, easy to read. It's written not in like very hard to read, but more note taking in a simple, plain script. Like someone was intentionally trying to make it easy to read. And he. I don't think he gave you his name, but it was like it starts off as like, dear friends, welcome, like thanks again for like sending Simple Pilgrim to go to make his pilgrimage to the great cathedral. But now that I'm here. And like I said, I would have a job for you, and I do have a job for you. And he says, that he is, I guess it's been a while, and I think he wants you to deliver a kind of essentially, yeah. He basically wants you to deliver a bomb to to Liar's Castle or whatever, Bywin's Castle, where the plague guys are, and light it on fire. And he's willing you to pay money when he sees the smoke.
Wow. Tyler, what do you think?
You know what? I think terrorism can be used for good.
I was gonna say, we're not terrorists. We're freedom fighters.
That is true. Depending on who wins and the context, we are the heroes.
This makes me think. Maybe we should put a quick, hold on the cure the town plan, because if they hear that the town's been cured, they'll know something's up. Yeah. All they know, we're still out there smashing the font to pieces.
Yeah, and they don't want to mobilize them by accident if they think they got to come and recurse the place.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
we don't want them mobilized. So I don't know, man. I'm just saying, it might be a good idea.
I think we should just do it. Yeah, we'll just withhold this for a little bit.
We can certainly trust this like weird, creepy cult, right?
Well, how many cults are there?
Well, there's this one, and then there's the other one. And their, mortal enmity is tearing the people of this land to pieces. But, we can just pick a side. We don't have to do anything about the larger problem.
I wonder if we could trust the font with somebody we know. Like, what if we were to trust my mentor with it?
He's like a sailor. What's he gonna do?
Nothing. That's the point.
I know people that I can trust with the information, but we've got other more important things to do right now.
True. Yeah.
I don't know. I'm down. Let's
do it. Yeah.
Let's be terrorists. Let's go bomb this place.
Yeah. Let's go do crimes.
All right. I think it's gonna be. I don't know how big up to make it, so I'm thinking. I don't know what I want. What I want it to be. Possibly a incinerator device level weapon of war. But used as a tool to light the town on fire, I think is mechanically what it is. I don't know what size that'll be, but probably, I don't know, pack 4 maybe sounds about right.
Oh, okay.
It's like larger than a jug.
Well, Tyler, could you do me a favor?
So,
can you hold on to this rope?
I can certainly hold on to this rope.
Okay, Tyler, you have my rope now. And
Thank you for the rope.
It's pack 2 inside your if you want to like put it in your bag, or you can wear it for pack 1 if you have an open torso slot. I don't know if you can
like wrap it around your Oh, cool.
I cannot because my backpack is taking up 2 slots, and I'm wearing this cloak here.
Oh yeah, if you weren't wearing a cloak. That reminds me, Sean. I forget. What does chainmail armor do?
Chainmail armor lets you, I guess, negate a single attack. I think you roll to see if
Okay.
it damages it or something. Otherwise, you could use it again. Unlike leather, I think
Right.
leather does 1 only, but I think chainmail you roll to see if it's
Got it.
damaged. I believe, unless that's plate mail. Let me look. Yeah,
I
you
think the
subtract
only thing
1
that
success from
damages
your
the
opponent's successful or tied attack feint in a fight. So I guess only when they're successful or tied.
Right, and then, but you can choose to use it, right? You don't have to.
After use, roll a d6 on a 1 to 3. The armor is damaged and does not provide further benefit. On a 4 to 6, is still usable. Maces, warhammers bypass the effect, but if you hit, you still must check for damage. Damaged armor may be repaired.
So, okay.
And then the plate armor is just slightly better.
So wait, do you have to use armor whenever you get, like, is it automatically it subtracts 1 success on an opponent's successful or tied attack or feint?
Armor. Obey the following general rules. Armor reduces attack successful or tied by feint by -1 action. Armor benefits kill, drive off, and capture conflicts only. Wearing chain or plate mail or carrying a shield in a fight increases the obstacle of recovery from exhaustion condition by 1.
But
I mean,
wait, that doesn't make sense. That last one, don't you only recover in camp anyway? Presumably, you can take off your armor.
no, I think if you use it, you gotta mark it on your character sheet that you've used it, and then it's now a factor.
Oh. Oh, right. So if you get exhausted, you're more exhausted than normal. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well. Anyway.
I think also casting spells does that too.
Okay. So it's just like super exhausted, basically,
Yeah.
and it doesn't look like it's. It looks like it's mandatory. It looks like to do.
Yeah, I think possibly because you've casted a spell before. Oh, wait, maybe you've camped before. Yeah, I don't know. I think when you camp, I think I'll just clear those things, and then even if you haven't recovered from exhausted, or I don't know. Maybe I don't know what that makes sense. I have no idea. Whatever. We'll think about it. Yeah. So like, what do you?
Okay. Well, I've got the incendiary device in my backpack, so I don't know. Shit. Let's do crimes.
Yeah.
Do you have a flint and steel?
I do not have a flint and steel.
Let me check if I have a flint and steel. I do. I have a tinderbox. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay, so I wouldn't want to go all this way and then not be able to light the thing. You know, I'd feel real stupid. All right, let's make our way to Liar's Castle through our surreptitious entrance in the back.
I like that word. Surreptitious goes great with waffles.
I would agree.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you make it up the back entrance without anyone spotting you. Where are you going to, I guess, set this?
Wait. Can we ask the rats for help, or should we even alert them of our presence?
I don't know. Are the rats still talking in human voices?
I think it takes you a moment to realize. It takes you a moment to realize that you hear the voices, but then you like distinctly hear them as being rat, not
Okay, so they're back to normal.
back to normal.
All right.
I mean, I was thinking we could head around the ramparts and like just put it right over top of this part here. You know, this seems like where all the important shit's happening.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think. Are you trying to do this stealthily?
Yeah, like we're gonna stay on the ramparts up top, keeping an eye out for anybody up here, and then if there's, when the coast is clear, just light it and drop it on top of, because this is like a wooden structure, right?
Yeah, there's like a wooden portion of the top. Yeah.
Yeah. And then once, we drop it on there, we book it.
All right, I think what I would then do is I want to let's just factor this all at once. The getting caught is probably the worst, so it's stealth, which is scout. And it is scout for scout. And I'm going to give myself a bunch of help dice, because there's a couple of people. I think there, at any one time, there's 3 people. 3 people walking the ramparts. And I think at most probably only 2 could see you. So I think I'm only giving 1 help die.
Okay.
Still injured, so my scout is going to be terrible.
No, well, it's
only
okay.
one person makes the rule.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
okay.
making the test.
Alrighty.
I mean, I'm an elf, so staying hidden is what I do. I'm gonna use my nature, or tap my nature.
All right, I'm just trying to figure out what the amount of dice I want to do. These guys have been looking through looking at people, they've been doing this a while. I'm gonna say I'm rolling 4 dice. No, 3 dice. I'm gonna say 3 dice. 3 dice.
Okay. Can you help with scout?
I can help with scout, yeah. Let me just double check if I can, because I'm injured.
You're injured and exhausted,
Injuring.
Yeah.
Neither of those stop you from helping. I don't think.
I think it's fine.
Okay, well, I will definitely help you with scout then.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and sense the movement of people the same way I can sense fish in the water. By putting my hands on the wall and feeling it.
Sounds good. So I'm gonna tap my nature. I'm hiding. I'm trying to stay out of view. This is what elves are good at. So I'm gonna roll 8 dice.
Hey. Looks like you just barely beat me with 8 dice with me rolling 3.
That's the game, man. That's why I tapped my nature. I really wanted to succeed this one. All right.
Yeah, I think kind of want to have a compromise somehow, but I also wanted us to run it as you're not really against anything, not really doing a battle. So instead, we'll roll a die of fate. So roll a single d6. On 1 success, you have injured a couple of people and set fire to the place. On a fail, you simply blew a large hole in the ceiling.
Oh, okay.
You blew a large hole in the ceiling, but I think
they're gonna be wet. They're gonna be so pissed off.
Yeah, I think you probably caused severe structural damage. And yeah, you said you booked it.
Yeah, run away.
So you haven't lit the thing on fire, and he said you had to light on fire and see the smoke. Would he see the bomb go off though? I don't know.
That's fine. If he doesn't, I mean, I'm going back, and I'm gonna, demand compensation for my efforts, regardless.
Yeah.
If he's, you can yell at the bomb maker, not me. I did my job.
Okay. Maybe I should have. Wait a minute. I know I made roll the die of fate, but maybe a survivalist test to see how great the fire is, or I don't know. Are you gonna like try to run, or are you like leaving now for sure? Because people are like getting up on top of the
I was gonna
ramparts.
say,
And
now's the time to leave.
okay, yeah. So you said you left, and
We would, yeah, exactly. And besides, it might not. I mean, it's not like it's unnatural to run away from an explosion. You know,
Mhm.
we're probably not the only people running around.
All right, yeah. So yeah, you guys like get the heck out of Dodge. I think managed to. Do you? What do you do now? I guess it's turn one. Grind.
I don't know. I think we should just return to the cathedral and tell them mission accomplished. You know, or we could. Well, the thing is, like, yeah, and then we could. I mean, you know, hopefully we can meet with this guy who seems like important, and we can say, look, we found a cure. You know, distribute this to the people of Tent City. Kind of, you know, be the hero. Come on.
Could we have used it as leverage? Gotten some money?
What? Blow up the cathedral?
No, like, well, we'll blow up the cathedral. Wait, you know, I'm misthinking. Sorry, never mind.
Favors are favors, man. Come on.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, yeah. So you get ushered in to the cathedral. And I think they're gonna let you go behind like one of the curtains and take a meeting there. The cathedral itself's like this very like dark, dimly, really candlelit place, and everything kind of has like a red hue to it because the stained glass windows have been painted red from the inside and the outside, kind of like with either with some sort of like red tar or perhaps some sort of like concoction, maybe mixed with blood. But it's just to drop that casually. But yeah, you go into like these. There's like these like areas that are like kind of like rooms, but they're like cloth rooms. When you go into it, it's very hushed because of the big tapestries damping the noise. There's kind of like these like lounge areas that smell of kind of used like smoke and incense heavily. And in like one of the cushions, you see a the same kind of like hooded figure, and he says, so you've returned. It's been a few hours since you've taken the I guess he'll say the device. And he's
the device.
And he's like rubbing his hands together.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, doing the right thing
He
just
doesn't
comes
need to- he
natural
doesn't
to us.
need to tell me that time passed. I'm aware.
And he says, so how goes it?
Your device detonated, but it failed to ignite. The roof of the structure just blew a big hole in it.
And he thinks for a moment. And he says, did you manage to blow anyone up, you think?
I mean, probably. It was a pretty big explosion, but you know,
They now have no ceiling.
I mean, structurally, the building is probably irreparably damaged. Physically, anybody in those rooms was very likely seriously injured.
And he says, okay. He's like trying to like, you can kind of see like a calculation going behind his eye. He's like, okay, that'll do, hopefully. And he says, well, As promised, here's your reward. And he kind of hands you like a small sack of coins. But you open up and you see that it's gold. So
Oh,
two
hell
dice.
yeah.
Two dice.
Oh,
He
so I
said-
roll 2 dice. Or
No,
sorry,
it's just 2d8 treasure.
Right. I understand.
It's pack one.
I will put that in my backpack.
And he says, well, thank you for being of service.
Anytime.
And he like
We also
lounges back on his chair.
had a favor to ask, or perhaps you could point us in the direction of someone who could help us. We've been seeking out a way to undo the plague cultists' damage to Tent City. And we've come upon some healing water that we believe will be able to purge those victims of the plague from their illness. Who can you put us into contact with someone who could distribute this to the people who need it?
And he like shifts in his chair, kind of like he kind of like what, healing water. Like he's like you could see him like trying to catch up, but then he smiles broadly, and he cups his hand to his face, and he says, "I might be of use. I actually feel like he's trying to convince you that he's the right person." I feel like you were trying to... What are you trying to do?
I mean, I'm trying to like
leverage money? Or like what are you... Are you trying to cure to get the right person?
Yeah, I mean, I want like the town to be cured, right? So I want, if he's going to cure the town, then that's fine by me.
Yeah.
I just want to get credit for it. That's all.
Okay. No, yeah, he'll take it, and he'll say that if this does what you say it does, I guess, do you have the things, or does Steed have them?
No, I think we all filled up our water skins with them.
Okay.
Like,
I guess Steed has more. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, Steed. Actually, I was thinking we should keep some in reserve anyway. So I'm thinking Steed can keep his anyway, and we can just give him the stuff that we have.
Because didn't he like wash out the flasks and fill them up also? That held the poison.
He said he did that, but I don't see that in his inventory. But maybe he's. I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know if he has a skin or what.
I see his large sack has empty. I don't know if that is true.
Yeah, I don't know. I thought he did, but I don't know. I don't know how maybe he's just not as organized, but doesn't matter. We can give him the stuff in our water skins anyway, and tell him he can distribute this to the people of Tent City. I'm fine with that. This man is clearly a local dignitary, so
clearly, yeah. So. Yeah, he wants you. He takes them, and he'll say he'll distribute them to some important people that maybe have contracted the disease. And if it does what you say it does, and if you were to either provide him with the location to get more, or just more. Perhaps you could see about getting you handsomely rewarded.
Interesting.
I do like being handsomely rewarded.
He says he'll see if it cures people first.
Sounds good. Yeah, by all means.
It's because they're being heavily hit, and they were like burning, like the bodies of the plague infected people who have passed away, and they accidentally like lit a fire with some of the straw that was nearby, and it kind of spread throughout the town a few days ago. And so this is like a big problem, big logistical problem. So they're trying to solve it. He's gonna tell you that he was operating under the assumption that it was the plague people themselves that was cursing them. So he was just gonna like murder them all. And hopefully that, usually like killing the source in instances of magic plagues and like killing the source sometimes cures the people.
I nod, pretending that was something I already knew.
But he says if you have the magic liquid, then perhaps it will be of use.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna act this out, but I'm gonna basically imply, like, getting this was quite difficult, and it won't be easy to secure a steady supply of it. But if it does work, and they're willing to pay for it, then we'd be willing to make this a more regular arrangement, if necessary.
He nods. You can see.
I don't want to make any. I as like an explanation. I was like, I don't want to make promises I can't keep in terms of getting more of it. I don't want to say, oh yes, I'll get more of it, and then I can't. Because there's no guarantees. It was quite difficult to obtain.
Yeah. I think he is happy with that. Because I think he's just like.
I mean, if it works, right? I'll tell him, like, distribute it. That we've got other business we're going to attend to. And we will come back in a while, and if it works and if they want more of it, then we can talk about an arrangement then.
Yeah. He agrees and lets you carry on your business.
Okay, I give him a polite bow before leaving.
I tip my hat.
I guess he'll offer you wine. I don't know if you're hungry or thirsty, but he'll offer you to fill your skins with wine.
Hell yeah. I tell him that I'll drink to his health.
Because you gave him the magic water skin, right? From your skin? Yeah.
Yeah. Man, this guy seems great. I love him. He's great. He's so cultured.
He's nice to us. He hasn't called me a mean name yet.
I know, right? Gives me wine. Love this guy.
Yeah. All right, so I guess
it is really dark in here, though.
Yeah.
It's probably nothing.
It's like as you leave, maybe you hear like a crack of a whip and someone screaming.
Oh wow, fun times.
Wow.
Ominous organ music in this like 30-foot organ in the back.
We're all just smiling, cheerful, like, ooh, we got wine, money, woohoo!
I'm sure there's like a few human skulls like on the altar.
Well, I mean, what good mage doesn't have a few skulls kicking around?
Yeah. I want to. Yeah.
I mean, right, Tyler?
I do like a good skull.
Yeah, right. I mean, you can do all kinds of good magic with skulls. It doesn't mean anything in particular.
This means you know magic. It's fine. It's all fine.
Yeah. Maybe they're just really committed to their local productions of Hamlet. You don't know.
Yeah, I like a nice cult like this that supports the arts. A church, whatever they call it. This gathering of people.
All right.
Probably they would like to be called a church. I don't know.
Probably. I mean, this thing looks like a church, that's for sure. Again, very, very oddly dark, but other than that...
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think we told them we'd give them some time to distribute it, so in the meantime, what do you want to do? I mean, we could go back to the barrows, obviously. That's something I want to do longer term, but I don't think you're in any shape to go back in there.
I'm pretty limp, it's true. Pretty lame. I mean, look at me.
So we should probably try and sort you out first before we do anything like that. So, given all that, Gotta grind up some checks so that I can so that we can try healing you or curing your exhaustion at the very least.
Ready?
Where to?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I also don't want to do too much without Steed. But I mean, we kind of like picked over Crowthorn pretty much, right?
Yeah, Crowthorn is pretty dry. Wait, wasn't my friend was gonna go there?
That's true. They think they were there.
They probably were there.
I don't think we followed up on them though. Want to see if our stuff is still there?
I mean, our stuff is almost certainly not there because we sicked the rats on that place too to get through the town unscathed.
That is true.
So whatever was there is probably not there anymore.
Yeah.
I remember we've looked through the burnt out homes. We've found the secret tunnels under the desecrated shrine. We actually found a way back up to the guild hall from there.
Yeah, we went to the tree.
Yeah, so there's the dark half of the basement, which you didn't light up, I guess, because you guys didn't have torches.
The rat lair.
There is the lat layer that's beneath the stairs, also.
Yeah, maybe.
What
I
else
think that's
is?
the only things that are really.
There's the well. I don't know. It was dangerous and poisoned.
Yeah. Well, I'm not gonna go jump into a well, but thanks for the suggestion.
What else is there?
I mean, it'd be funny.
Oh yeah, I want my rope back. By the way, give me that back.
Here's your rope then. Take the rope.
Trash heap. You can scavenge goods with scavenger, I guess.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't know.
Here is your rope.
Let's go explore the dark half of the basement in the guild hall ruins. Was that where the rat lair was? Yeah, it was beneath the stairs. Right. Well, we'll head back over there and see what happens. I'm confident in my ability to talk about rats. Besides, they might remember that I tipped them off about some cool food.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you got. What is this? 1 sec. It's not following my color aesthetic of blue being places you've been to.
But not maps, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, you get there and you can there's definitely some rats about. You can hear occasional noises which you can pick out as the voices of rats. The guild hall ruins, as I told you before, look like it's some sort of siege weapon or a fire hit it, and it's kind of half crumbled. It's a 2-story. It should be mirrored across the market square.
Across the square to the other hall.
Hall, which is a 2-story with apartments on the top and workshops on the main floor and a basement for storage. But this is most of the second floor is destroyed. Parts of the first floor is gone, and a large part of the floor of the first floor is longer there. And the part that kind of lights up part of the area, and the other underside that kind of extends into the where the rats are, where they make their lair. What do you? I guess you're made your way to the ruin hall, on the steps of the basement, descending down. The creaky, kind of half burnt out stairs moves a little bit.
I'm coming for a bite.
Under your weight, I just got a pizza.
Oh, you just got pizza? What the heck?
Yeah. Wow, how do I roll for that?
Yeah.
Smells good. I'll save it for a little bit. What do you do? What do you do? Do you light a torch and look ahead? Do you call out in rat tongue, or do you do something else?
I do have this lantern. We can just use it.
No, that's okay. I mean, I can use my magic spell. This is I use this first because I get it, back whenever I go to camp, right? So
That's true.
it first. I'm just gonna get one light will be bright for one and dim for the other, right? 'Cause it's like a candle.
Yeah.
Okay. What's my Arcanist stat? I always forget. 4. So if I just have one light, Tyler will be in dim light because he's. That's fine.
I'm a freak.
Wait. Okay. Hold on. What can I find by spell? Here it is. 2 turns for free. So if it's one light if it's 2 lights for 2 turns, that's only 2, right?
What does it say?
Yeah. 2 lights for 2 turns would be ob2. So I'll do that. If that way we can both see. So I'm gonna do that. I speak the incantation briefly.
Yep.
I'm getting good at it now, so I'm just quickly going through the syllables. Okay. So I produce 2 orbs of bright blue light, and kind of like magically levitate them over each of our shoulders, so they're easy for us to see, but don't blind us with,
Okay. Yeah, I think you light up. So do you descend into the down the stairs below?
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So bringing light in here kind of lights up the area of the basement that you haven't been before. And you see a couple of, I guess, like storage crates that have been ripped open, and you see like various hay and some foodstuffs like strewn about the floor and kind of like a mess. Some of it's like really rotten. Let me quickly look up. This is not the right one. Not the right one. Turn around. See if there's anything that's still in here. Okay. Yeah, so there's some various foodstuffs. You like hear like a hiss of a rat, and I guess Corbusier would hear like a rat hiss and like scurrying, but you can hear the preparations of rat laying a crude ambush to be like, quickly hide in the darkness and jump at them when they come.
I'm gonna say, I can hear you, in my most menacing tone.
I can hear you too.
I say it in rat.
Oh.
Flynn just squeaking into the darkness.
I think more of a hissing would be appropriate.
Hissing growl, yeah. Creepy rat noises. Yeah, the scurrying stops. I guess, yeah, they stop you. You don't make a sound. What do you?
I will further say. I don't know. I'm just going to. I'm going to say, leave me alone. little friends, and we won't. I won't be forced to use my steel against you. So, with that very unveiled threat, I'm gonna go keep exploring.
Sorry, I'm just took a bite of pizza.
No, it's okay. No rush.
Quit bragging about your pizza.
I'll stop. All right. Yeah, man, so many things to respond to. It's a failed threat. Whether or not they want to heed your threat. I feel like, is this a threat you're prepared to make good on?
I mean, yeah. I can take a rat. I just don't want to kill them, you know?
All right. All right. I think we're gonna make a simple persuader test then.
Sure.
I don't know if they'll let you explore completely unhindered, but they'll definitely think twice about attacking immediately. Maybe they'll want to talk to you. So it's going to be probably a persuader versus their nature. I'm just trying to figure out. I'm going to say
Beginner's luck here.
I'm going to say, is it in their nature? I'm going to argue with myself and say that it is within nature. So I'm going to roll 2 dice.
Okay.
So what does your dice
I
pool
guess
look
this
like?
is will, right? I'm gonna use. It's beginner's luck, so I'm gonna use calm against myself. I don't think that they think like they're I'm not being convincing because I'm too laissez-faire. Like they are like, is he really willing to use violence? He doesn't seem like he's ready to he doesn't seem like he's gonna draw his sword. Maybe he's just lying.
Hee hee hee.
Oops. Persuader, where's that? Ooh, Bill. Okay. Well, no sense in me spending a fate for nothing.
Yeah, so the rats are a little bit. I don't know how well versed in rat you are. If you can pick up on
Just angry hissing.
the emotion in their voice, but they're a little more. I don't know. I guess they're more docile, slightly. They're like they're gonna. What did you say exactly again? Like you're just gonna like check this here.
I said basically just leave me alone while I go about my business here.
Okay. And
I guess the basic. Yeah, I guess they probably can't use like formal language, right? So basically, I guess I would give the impression that I want to be left alone.
Okay, yeah. I guess, yeah. So they probably like give like a warning hiss and then kind of back up under the stairs where they make their lair and watch you kind of making sure that you're not like challenging them. But otherwise they're kind of giving you like that space where like wild animals, like watch each other and they're like, are you gonna do anything? Are you backing away? You know what I mean? They're like
Right.
don't attack us, and like they're going to be in their little homes. I think you probably see that there's definitely 3 of them. But yeah, in the dark half of the basement, I think you see like a large iron anvil that's like kind of attached to the ground, and no, like, it's not attached to the ground. I guess it wouldn't be attached to the ground, but yeah, definitely the couple of tools and stuff that you see here are more like workman's tools, whereas the other guild hall that wasn't destroyed was definitely more of like the fancy, like there was a loom on the first floor that was like partially taken apart. Whereas like here's like, oh, there's like a hammer and some nails. And...
Oh, hell yeah. A hammer and nails.
Ooh.
I love hammers and nails.
It reminds me of something. Hard work, that's what it makes me think of.
Well,
it's definitely the working man's guild hall that got destroyed.
sucks. There's not even any treasure here. What the hell? I thought there was definitely going to be treasure.
And I think, hold on a sec. I want to see if I have anything else prepared in this area other than those rats and their nest. I think what I'm going to say is yeah. I guess there's the that like I guess I think I previously described it as being a very makeshift kind of hutch with a very well put together chest. I believe you managed to crack open by picking the lock and getting one of you got like dosed with some poison. And so that well put together chest is still there.
Oh, yeah. I remember that thing.
And I think what is kind of maybe interesting, maybe not interesting, is that where the walls of the other guild hall, had like a vault and a kind of secret area that was like partially covered. Is that since you've been there before and have gone through it, in that kind of mirrored area, there's definitely some mortar kind of like bricking up an area.
Oh, hell yeah. Secret room. Secret room. Okay, hold on a second. I need to use the bathroom. But when I get back, we're totally breaking into that secret room, man. Or, just do it without me. Yeah, I don't care.
No, I think it's important we both break in.
You have to do crimes together.
Protect your crimes. Are you committing a crime and don't want anybody to interrupt? Well, we'll help you protect your crimes. I'm actually going to get a glass of water. I'll also be right back. I'm thirsty.
Stay hydrated.
All right, I got my water. Tastes good.
So you're exhausted, which makes things a lot harder, and then injured, so you get like a -1
I got a -1 to everything.
die to your action. It's pretty rough. I'm just gonna let you know
What's up?
that because you're injured, that if you do anything like, say you get into a fight, if you don't stay out of the fight because you're injured, you're at risk of dying.
Oh, jeez. So I should avoid conflict if possible, like actual like fisticuffs or just any conflict in general.
I like probably physical stuff, like probably drive off, kill, maybe capture. It's the other one.
So like 3/4 of them.
I don't know. There's like persuade and
That's
flee.
true. Yeah. Can I die in a riddle off?
Only if you're sick, maybe. I don't know. And if it made sense.
I'm just gonna through sheer charisma, I will force people to riddle me. That's how I want to live my life.
Large break. Let's take this moment to talk about Corbusier.
What about him? What about this handsome man?
I don't know. You have a former lover / adventuring rival.
Yeah.
Do you like that relationship? They only been talked like once, or possibly twice, and possibly only once. Or no, it's twice. Do you like that? How that's developing?
Oh yeah, it's just I haven't run into them since, so I'm a little sad.
Okay.
But it's all right. I'm still trying to figure out like what the time skip was.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of rolling with it now, because like other than just running into people I used to know, like it hasn't affected my day to day. I mean, I'm still technically I just took a long nap. It's not like I aged for like 10 years in a coma.
Yeah.
So it's like this is all just wow, it's just shit's on fire. I guess like nothing's gonna. I don't know. I'm not from around here. This is nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't tell me 10 years have passed, I wouldn't have noticed. And I didn't until you did.
Well, yeah. Like, how old are you?
I'm 36.
You're 36. So, yeah, you would have been well into your middle ages. Probably a crotchety old sailor. But I guess you probably were a sailor for a while, though, right?
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, like, stuff on land always seems to change, I guess, when you, like, go out to sea and come back anyway. So it's like when you go to a new area and it's different than what it was, but you haven't been there before because you've been mostly at sea. It's like, oh, this is how it is, I guess.
Things always change. Nothing's static, just like the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it feels good. I do like this. I love my character. I love who I'm making.
Okay, yeah, I can go through superneural vision with you, I guess, and write that in while we wait a little bit.
Alright.
So, superneural vision is on page 46 of the Torchbearer guide, and entering a trance, you shift your vision to the other world. Am I writing anywhere? No?
I don't see any writing.
Darn it, I thought I clicked. To see the magical auras of enchanted items, creatures, or places.
I'm back.
Or presents.
Hey.
Alright. So I just wanted to say, Tyler, you could use your superneural vision to identify magic items and their purpose. And you can also identify any magical aura and their purpose on people and places as well. You just gotta remember to use it and cast it like a spell.
Ooh.
I didn't know if you wanted to keep Sailor's Friend in your memory temporarily when we left town, so I didn't unclick it. Because even though you can keep it, and because it's not in your book, but you just need to go back and make a scholar test, and you can change out stuff from your book or not.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right. So you're back. Yeah, there's a wall that looks like it was probably mortared up some time ago. Probably would have been hard, except for the glaring, like when you're walking around, having been to the other one and gone through it, and its process of it being mortared up. It's kind of obvious to someone who's been there before from the other hall. But not in the sense like this not in the sense that there's like a hidden vault, but where their pathway was in the other one. There's a similar pathway here, but there was no connection in the tunnels, so it's a different tunnels.
Mysterious. Let's do it.
So you said you wanted to break down the thing? How are you?
Well, find a way through. We don't necessarily have to break it down.
So what are you doing then?
Maybe that's just the best way forward, though. Just, it said the mortar was was more freshly applied, right?
Yeah, it's more freshly applied than, say, like the stone itself. It's like kind of obvious.
Probably still pretty old, though, I guess.
Yeah, it's not like wet.
Um, trying to think what's the best way to knock over a wall. Probably the simplest way would just be to, get a big heavy thing and just knock a hole in it. Doesn't seem like I don't have any better options really. I'm not a wall expert. Anything big and heavy around here, Sean?
There's an anvil.
That seems like almost too big and too heavy. Gotta, unless I can like knock it over onto the wall. But if it's just an anvil sitting on the floor, I don't think that'll work. Although you said there was a hammer here, right?
Hammer and nail.
Yeah, but I guess that's like a claw hammer. It's not like a sledgehammer.
True.
I don't know. What kind of hammer is it, Sean?
I don't know.
He's eating pizza.
I don't know if there's a difference probably at this time.
Oh, okay.
There's probably it's probably either like a wood hammer or a stone hammer.
Oh, okay.
And
So it's not a steel hammer either way. Got it. Okay.
Probably
So it's just like a mallet, really.
Yeah, it's probably like a stone mallet, like a big stone mallet.
Okay, well that's not helpful. Is there anything that anything like made of steel around here that I could even that's like not that it's like necessarily huge, but any bits of steel or anything like that?
Do you want to scavenge for some bits of steel? Like I don't know what you're I don't know what you're looking for.
No, you said there were nails, right?
Yeah, there's probably some nails and
Here's
stuff.
what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take some of the nails and I'm gonna use them to scrape out the mortar in between the bricks. So the mortar will be softer than the brick, and then once I've loosened the brick enough, then we can just maybe like loosened out one of the brick, and then maybe just pry it out. And then once we've got one out, we can just pull the bricks out by hand.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to say that is a pretty good idea, but it's still going to be kind of labor intensive.
Sure.
So, I think I'm going to say just one labor test.
Okay. I'll do that.
And I'll say it's like a good idea. Like normally it'd probably there'd be some other kind of test.
Fair enough. I think I have Laborer 2. Or is it Buccaneers left? Let's find out. No, I have Laborer 2. Okay. I'm going to use Firstborn against myself. Tearing down walls with my bare hands is beneath me. But, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not really, this is my idea and I hate it.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. Ooh.
Yeah, so you're like perturbing the rats, being here, making noise.
Right.
Like mind my own business is like claw through this wall. So I think they don't want to get into a fight with you, but they definitely want to chase you out. So if you go without a fuss or whatever, they'll let you leave. Kind of like you know what I mean. Like they want to seem like the big thing, so they shoo you away. But if you want to stay here, it's probably going to be you're gonna have to do something in order to stop them from trying to get you. So you move on. by like hissing and coming at you threateningly,
Alright,
nipping at you.
Yeah. Can we just can we just go into like a drive off conflict and try and just get them to leave us alone? Would that be okay?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Basically, I'm saying like if you get into a drive-off conflict, and this is going to be a drive-off conflict, but if you just want to leave,
I guess
then
what you're saying, they're going to force us into conflict, and we,
Oh no.
You can either stay or you can leave.
Right, exactly. If we leave, then we don't have to get into a conflict, I guess.
Yeah, because then they got what they wanted,
Fair
which
enough.
is you to leave.
Okay.
But yeah.
Sorry about this, Tyler, but they're just rats. You know?
That's okay.
Because it's a drive-off conflict, and you could use weapons and stuff. Tyler, if you join in, you are, because you're injured, you are risking your life.
Oh god.
So it's letting you know that.
Yeah, that's why I said sorry, but you'll be okay. I believe in you. I mean, you don't have to join. I could just do it, but
Well, it's a drive-off conflict, right? How like you get a ton of disposition if you rolled, I assume.
yeah, it's an attack roll, or it's a fighter roll. Actually, now I think about it, I'm not gonna make you conflict captain because you're injured, so that'll be bad.
Thank you for being considerate.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So it's a conflict. The disposition that the rats have. Now that we're in the conflict, I can tell you, so that you can prepare yourself accordingly. Is probably those 3 rats. So let's see if there are. If they have a thing or if I'm forced to roll. Oh, there are 5. So
Okay.
divided by 3 is, I think, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give the middle one 3. There's a one that's more aggressive and
I'm going to use stoic for myself. I was convinced from the very beginning that they were always going to attack me anyway, so this doesn't take me by surprise.
Yep.
Okay. And then I add my health to that, I think, because it's fighter. Yeah, so we have 7 disposition.
And Tyler, you're in the conflict, risking your life.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm in the conflict.
It's okay, man. You're gonna be fine.
Who's gonna have the extra disposition point?
We'll give it to Tyler for his safety.
Thank you for being so considerate.
All right. Let me get the cards enabled. How do I enable cards again? Oh, there we go. Conflict.
What's
deck.
your will, Tyler?
My will is 4.
Okay, so your will's quite good. Are you going to use your spell so that your fighter is also good, or is your fighter?
Hell yeah.
Okay, well you don't have to. It's your choice, but it depends on what I'm going to use.
Honestly, my fighter is non-existent. If I use
Well, that's what I mean, right? So if you don't use it, then I won't give you like attacks and feints. You know.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use Ethereal Swarm as I always do in a aggressive conflict like this.
Why not? Yeah.
The bees.
It's rare that you get into multiple conflicts in a single session, anyway.
I'm glad that
Use it
my
when you got
conflict pays homage to the greatest movie of all time, The Wicker Man.
No comments.
It's a good life I live.
Okay, do I want... I think I'll go first.
Okay. I'm just showing you my weapons that I'm equipping.
Oh, okay. It's ominous. Okay.
Because you're equipping your bow, right?
Yes, I'm gonna equip my bow. Oops, I stole your card back, accident, Tyler. Sorry about that. You
Oh,
can steal
no.
it back once it goes into my inventory. Um, um, okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Attack. Versus.
Does the bow do anything with the attack versus maneuver?
Nope.
It doesn't?
Nope.
I thought
Attack versus maneuver doesn't do anything. It's the other. It makes attack versus attack a versus, and if I'm maneuvering, I get +2 dice.
Wow.
Yep. Can't be too, too predictable.
All right. Yeah. So, the slightly smaller rat, kind of like climbs over and under the stairs, and tries to like come around to like go to like shoo you away and up the stairs.
Right.
And the other two are helping by like preparing to maybe kind of like swarm you, but like swarm you from a particular direction to force you away. But they're like just getting ready.
I was expecting this aggressive action, and so I wheel on one foot and fire without even looking because I was prepared for it.
I'm gonna help you.
Okay. Describe your help.
I'm gonna use the bees to help guide the arrow.
As usual.
Eh.
Look at us go.
So my dice. Oh, okay. I'm rolling 4 dice.
Fight.
Ooh.
Yikes.
There we go.
That's a roll.
Direct
That's
hits.
a roll.
Only the big one left.
Hmm.
With the sharp teeth.
Get out of here with your sharp teeth. Who needs
Get out of here, sharp tooth.
Does that change what the thing on the bottom says at all? Or
What's the thing on the bottom?
you mentioned the equipped.
Oh, it's just this one. This is going to take over for all of
fair
them.
enough. Yep, no problem. All right.
So I guess
Maneuver. Oh, do you want to narrate what happened? My bad.
your arrow, I guess, probably struck one glancing off of it and it's like spooked it and kind of like poked it a little bit. So it's like freaked out and ran away. And the bees like as the other one tried to like sneak around and jump at you, the bees were like right in its face and it was like, oh no!
I hate bees.
And the buzzing.
Not the bees.
The buzzing instinctually like ran away from bees because it's been probably stung multiple times.
Killing me won't end the drive-off conflict.
So I'm
versus test.
attacking and you are maneuvering, and this is a versus test. And I am rolling. Look, because 2 people are out. It looks like I'm rolling 3 dice.
I will help.
Oh, thank you.
And once I've fired, I quickly reload and or pull another arrow out of my quiver and dash to the side to try and put distance between me and Tyler so they find it difficult to corral us.
I'm gonna try to bite you. Ah. Oh my god.
How are you rolling two
you're-
zeros in a
I
row?
think you actually get one less success because you're injured, right?
I do, yeah.
So you should have been rolling one less die. Or no,
That's-
it's -1 success, right? For injuries?
No, it's -1 for success because he's exhausted, -1 die for his injure.
Okay, so he should only have 2.
Yeah.
We'll assume the worst and say that he only has 2.
Well, just roll a 1d5, Tyler. We'll subtract the one of the dice.
Yeah, that's a good idea. No, wait, hold on. Because he rolled 5 dice.
Is that
But
the right amount of dice?
You should be rolling 4 dice and have -1 success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So roll 1d5. Okay. So that's so it's only
It's an ob
only
one
one
success?
Yeah.
Okay. That
Thank you,
makes
I
sense.
forgot.
Remove the die that was a success, and then it's -1 success from the 2 that he should have got.
Yeah.
All right. I still got a 1 though, and I still managed to make
Well,
it.
I was gonna say you still succeeded, and it's still a versus test, so you get a will success.
A will success, yeah. And you impeded the rat. So what did you describe? I
Sorry, I was describing my helping, and I just skipped over Tyler. I forgot.
It's all good.
You can describe what you were doing. You don't have to just listen to me.
I make a shield of bees as I hobble over.
Right. Okay. That works because exactly. You obscure yourself while I flank them.
I create an undulating wave of bees. Trust me, it looks very cool.
Everyone knows bees are cool.
Yep.
Yeah, well, tell the Amazon that. Tell Jeff Bezos that.
Jeff Bezos,
Well,
these are cool.
He does not. That's why he's destroying the rainforest. Let's not get too political. I take that back.
No, it's his fault. He is personally responsible. I don't know. Is he?
Who knows, man?
If this is on Twitch, you
anything
think
past him, man.
yeah. Well, we're on Twitch, so he's probably listening to us right now.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
Probably.
point. Shit.
Yeah.
Don't ban me, Daddy Bezos.
Bezos. No. Yeah.
Yeah, my stream dom.
All right. So I'm defending.
Attack.
I am resisting your attack.
I take a deep breath, take aim, and fire arrow right between the rat's eyes.
I puff up my chest and give out
I
a
will
rat
help you.
scream, "Ah!" in an attempt to bolster my friends and also to prove to myself that I am a rat that belongs here and I will not leave.
And I will help you by stinging his feet so he has trouble moving.
Okay.
Why'd you write the rat as your purpose?
D, rat, D. I'm actually gonna break this against myself with I think it's a trait, right, to do that.
Yeah.
Let me just look and see. Yep. I'm going to. Actually, I don't know that my traits make sense against myself here. Can I use a? Sorry, it's to break a tie for yourself. You have to use a wise, right?
Yeah, and you get to roll.
Hold on, let me just double check all this. Haven't had to look at this cheat sheet in a while.
So you can spend like a fate to break
Yeah.
a tie.
Spend a fate. I can use wise.
You can use a wise in either
Oh, wait.
of the two ways.
I have armor. This is a tie. Oh wait, no, he's defending. That's right. That's right.
Wait, what?
Not yet.
Oh, wait.
If this was like a, yeah, exactly. If this was a tied attack, then my armor would make a difference. But
Yeah.
it's not, so it isn't.
Wait, is that how that works?
Yeah, if an opponent has a successful tied or attack or successful attack or feint, then that's when I use my.
Okay, yeah.
But that's not the case here. They're using defense, not attack. Things I really want to break in their favor, but I can't think of anything to do with my traits that would work.
In their favor?
Yeah, because you get two checks, but I'm trying to think.
Like you mean use it against yourself, right?
Yeah.
Maybe you're too calm and you just kind of limp. Like it just be, like your calmness just becomes anxiety.
I mean,
like you start thinking too much about it, trying to focus and calm yourself.
Anxiety seems like the opposite of calmness, you know?
That's what I mean. Is like you're calm for so long, it just becomes anxiety. Or how about maybe you're too stoic and you just stop registering to you.
Let's just do a roll off.
All right.
I'm not feeling it.
I'm rolling 2 dice. What's your, I guess,
it's
health?
Health? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. My health is 4.
One success.
1 success.
Are you breaking it in my favor, leaving it tied, I guess?
Yeah, what are the options here?
I guess you could break it in my favor, gain 2 checks. I gain back 1 disposition because I beat you by 1. Or we leave it, I guess. Does nothing. We move on. And you don't get to mark pass or fail.
Thing is, I also don't really need a fight or fail. I don't think. Yeah,
It would be health now, though.
What? Yeah, you do regain. Yeah, let's just let it go.
I said it'd be health now, though. Like
Oh, go to the next one. Okay, sure. Let's just roll health.
No, it is health. Like you wouldn't gain if you
failed
it now.
If I failed it, I'd get a health fail.
It'd be a health fail now.
I mean, I still don't have a good reason. Although I guess now that it's health, maybe.
But we can just move on.
No, we can just move on. I don't need a health fail either.
Okay.
I need to pass on either of them. Not a fail. All right. All right, now it's your turn to go first, Tyler. Congratulations.
Yay. I wanna go offensive. I already cast a spell. I don't want to waste it.
I'm going to equip my lithe body.
Okay.
You're going to equip your lithe body?
Yeah, my cat-like movements are smooth, like some sort of giant rat dog can be.
I'm sorry. I'm getting caught up on the phrasing of that. You equip that body?
Yeah, I equipped it.
Oh yeah, baby.
That makes as much sense as like you loot a corpse off of somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Weird. All right.
I'm maneuvering.
Faint.
Ooh,
Independent.
it is independent. I am. I get 2 extra dice.
What? Terrible.
Because my lithe body makes me move fast and smooth. So I'll be rolling 4 dice. Tyler, does the bees also work for feint or no?
Yeah, because it's also fighter.
But you got to read the description.
Oh,
Or which one? Oh, I'm reading type of conflict. What am I supposed to read?
You're supposed to read the ethereal swarm conflict. Let's see.
Oh, sorry a second.
For the duration of a kill or drive out conflict, may use Arcanist in place of fighter for attack actions. So
only
not
attack.
for feint.
All right. Well, you just gotta use beginner's luck. Sorry, bud.
It's all good.
That's my bad.
I wanted to attack, damn it. I will. Alright, let's do that. I'm also going to use... I'm going to use Extravagant against myself.
How many dice are you rolling first?
If it's beginner's luck, it is...
We'll just calculate it by hand, because if you're using a trait, it gets a little complicated. So
3.
So your health is 3.
I'll still help you.
Yeah. So my health is 3.
So you're getting help. So that's 4. Divided by 2 is 2. You subtract 1 because you're exhausted, and you subtract 1 from your margin of success because you're.
Yeah. So
because you subtract 1 because you're injured, and subtract 1 from margin of success. So you're rolling 1 die and need to get 2 in order to succeed. You cannot use a trait against yourself because then you'd be rolling 0 dice.
Alright, well I'm going to use Extravagant to get that extra die, then just I'm rolling 2 dice.
Okay. How are you being extravagant on this feint?
I am going to pretend like nothing is hurting me, and I'm going to do a pirouette out of the way. I have my arms out like I'm Skimbleshanks the cat.
Yeah, but feinting's like kind of more. Describe what you described, more of an attack. Also,
I'm gonna. Okay, full disclosure. I don't know what the word feint means.
It means like a fake, like when you like in boxing where you like swing one fist and you're like I'm gonna hit you and you just like straight with the other hand.
Oh, that's called a feint. I always call that a psych out.
Yeah, well, it's like or like a flick of the wrist to try to like psych them out and then punch them while they're not looking, or do the Batman like cape cloak in the face while you punch him in the gut. I don't know.
Okay,
it's like a sneaky attack, as I think.
I'm gonna pirouette right at him and just not touch him. It's gonna get real close and just not interact with him, just to freak him out.
Okay.
It's gonna do pirouettes like Skimbleshanks, like I said, only at him.
Only at his direction.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
And I want the bees to make angel wings for me. That's what I'm gonna do.
So I'm rolling 4 dice. Getting 3 successes. You getting 0. So I think I'm going to do is I'm going to disarm your bees. The rat just like bites your ethereal bees and moves in ways that your concentration is broken. So you no longer have bees. And because you only equipped at the top of the round, you are also at a -1 penalty on your next attack from not having any weapons.
Oh, I don't like this.
Okay.
That being said, I just remembered that Order of Might is a thing, and so I should be down 1 more. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Possibly 2 more. I don't know. Let's do that. Flip card. I'm fainting. You're attacking. It's going right through.
War. Okay.
I tried to do. I tried to like like one of those like pug rushes or whatever. Like like where they skitter on the floor. toward you and like trying to like
Yep.
I'm gonna fight you, but then kind of back off. But then I was gonna like quickly switch targets and like go for Elfwin. But you're ready for it. What do?
I drop down to my knees so that I can track his movement better and fire a arrow.
I will help your attack.
Okay.
The bee wings that I made from my feints will create error, and I will try and throw them off balance
Okay.
as I flap at them.
Can't use your bees, man. You're disarmed from
Well,
your bees.
I like to think that as I flap them, they're disintegrating, and I'm losing them as I do this.
Oh, okay. So one last hurrah.
So you're losing your bees like in the process. Everything's falling apart.
As I'm helping you attack, like I'm starting to notice, like, oh no, I'm probably gonna die.
Okay. Wow, amazing.
Are you rolling any dice back? Somehow.
Well, I don't know what you got.
I don't roll.
It's independent, I thought.
An attack against a feint is the attack just goes through.
Oh, right.
Or I guess a feint against attack, the feinter does nothing.
Right. Okay.
Also, like I don't. This is not technically a versus test, so yeah, you don't get.
That's fine. I've already marked advancement in fighter this conflict, so
I guess that you can't get a tie, so you need to hit one success in order to get the Order of Might. You can't just get an Order of Might on a 0, I think.
Yeah, no, because you need to. Yeah, you need to have it needs to be a successful or tied test, but this isn't a tied test, and it's not a successful test either, right? I didn't tie with you because you didn't roll anything.
Mm-hmm. Looking at your wises, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I have rat wise, which always feels like cheating in situations like this.
Isn't that the whole point?
I guess that's kind of half the point of rat wise. It's like, I'll describe it. They'll make it seem less cheap.
Well, obviously, I'm not going to let you use Raprise if you don't describe it.
No. I was just saying, like, I can almost predict the rat's movements. I know that this, like, that little serpentine they do to try to close up on them, and I don't even have to like track it. I can just hold still and wait for it to return back to the center line where it's planning to attack me from.
Nice. Okay.
I am wise.
Are you rolling one fate or are you rolling persona?
I will spend. Let's just get risky because I need to spend more fate. I will spend a fate and reroll one failed die.
Okay. Yay!
Oh, yeah.
You driven them off with no compromise. They run away, leaving behind. Roll 2d6.
Four.
A piece of gear. Roll 2d6.
Five.
A container of some sort. Choose specific kind of container. Go to the gear section and choose a container. Makes sense for this area. Let's just say there's a spare large sack here.
Oh, cool.
Strewn in amidst their lair, I guess.
How much space does a large sack take up?
When it's empty and folded, it takes up 1, If you're gonna carry it unfolded and put stuff in it, it's gonna take up 2 hands.
Okay. I will put it in my small. I will. Sorry, if I carry. If I. Okay, I'll put it in my small sack.
I also have space in my
I
sack.
feel weird about this, but that's what I'll do.
I have
I don't know.
space if you need it.
It's okay. I've got space too. All right, back to tearing down this wall.
And now back to the wall.
All right. That was what, turn 3, turn 2.
I think so. Yeah. Well, yeah.
Because you tried to tear down the wall, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's turn 3, and now it's turn 4. So you're gonna try to turn down the wall again.
Yeah. I guess.
That's labor.
Tyler, light the lamp. I think that our lights have gone out.
I'm gonna light this lamp. Oh boy, I'm gonna light it.
Excellent. Provide light.
Yeah.
That is one lamp.
I'm not gonna
one lit
use it
lamp.
against myself this time.
That's a good lantern. Oh boy.
Okay. So describe how you're tearing down the wall then. Again.
Yeah, like I said, as previously, just gonna use a nail, scrape out the mortar, and same procedure as before. Before I was so rudely interrupted.
All right. Yeah, it's gonna be same up 1.
Okay.
Yay.
Yay.
You tore down the wall. Everyone's hungry and thirsty now.
Hooray! Hunger and thirst. I don't know if I want to drink my wine. That's sad.
Hunger
We
and
need
thirst
food.
together at last. You can drink from my wineskin.
Well, no, that's what I want to avoid because wine is useful for other things. But if you don't have any food, then we just gotta do what we gotta do.
Well, there's water in the wineskin.
Okay. What?
Oh, it's like you can use a wineskin for anything.
Oh, yeah. No, that's what I mean. We're using it for wine currently, but whatever. I'll just drink the wine.
And you also get +5
See you
strength, +2 boasting.
It's all good.
Okay. So you're drinking the wine. Are you drinking the wine as well, Tyler?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Note that your wineskin's empty. Yeah. So you tore down the wall. It kind of leads into a tunnel that is very wet, and you can hear kind of like the rushing water sloshing around a little bit. Do you descend down into this creepy wet tunnel?
Sure. I love creepy tunnels.
Okay, yeah. So it leads toward the well a ways, and it kind of, you get to like this kind of like this area that I have it in my head. I want to describe it. It's probably like it's like a small water channel is feeding into the floor, and from where you are standing, it kind of goes maybe out like 15 feet, and then drops through, like there's like a crack in the wall that like feeds the well below. You're definitely like, you can kind of see like the well's brick laid like a cylinder, like it's like you're just kind of on the side of one of the wells. It's kind of like a cylinder of brick, probably maybe a foot thick, but along one of the cracks, it's reinforced. Probably like a steel channel or something built in where water can like feed through.
Oh.
And yeah, as you like kind of approach, the water feeding the well is clear, but there's kind of like this like noxious odor coming from the well itself.
Interesting. So, hold on. Can you describe what we're seeing again? I'm like a little turned around in your description.
There's a. I'll try to be more precise and less flowery. Maybe that'll be better. So there's like this tunnel that's probably probably from where the bricks are to the well. It's probably like 60 feet. Probably like 15. The last 15 feet. There's like a channel maybe on the left side, probably along the wall.
Right.
It's like a little grate. It's flushing water down onto the floor of this tunnel, going out toward the well. But the end of of your tunnel, I guess, that you're going through, ends in kind of like outside of the circle, like a stone cylinder,
Right.
that is the well's face, and at the bottom where the floor of the water is, there's probably like maybe like a hand width gap wide, but like kind of like a metal kind of arched gate sort of thing, but maybe it has some like a bar or two for support, that the water is rushing in, and the water from where you are, kind of maybe a few feet ahead of you, is clear. But you notice like kind of like this like faint noxious odor coming from the far end of the hallway.
Interesting. So, so you said the odor is coming from like the base of the well, or
yeah, it's coming from the well. Yeah, I can.
Right.
If
is there a way to get there without getting soaking wet, or am I just misunderstanding what's going on here?
Maybe we'll draw a tiny picture. It's kind of like this. There's a well. You're kind of below the ground.
Oh, okay, I see.
And then maybe here, there's some water that pours on the floor.
We're not equal with the bottom of the well. That's why. I see. And
there's like a little grate that's maybe a hand thick. There's the outside, but you don't even see too much. You just see kind of like a curved part. The end is like bricked off, but like definitely well bricks.
All right, well, let's go take a look then.
And it's definitely faint odor coming from here, kind of wafting along the top. But the water here is clear, and I guess additionally, it's like in like a small smooth channel, and I don't know. I maybe if you're that's all I'm gonna say. If you're a dwarf, maybe I'll give you extra stuff. But.
Okay.
I can pretend to be a dwarf.
Well, we can just go head down to the end of the hallway. I don't see any reason not to go investigate further.
Let's just go investigate.
Okay, like how do you investigate? Like you go to the end of the hallway and like the smell gets more rancid.
No, gross. Well, I mean, this must be here for a reason, right?
Yeah.
Does this wall look sturdy?
The wall ahead of you?
Yeah.
I'd say, yeah, it looks like any part of the well. Like it's pretty well built. Probably like a foot thick of stone.
The grate has got water flowing through it, but the smell's coming from there.
Yeah, I guess most of the smell is actually coming from the top. It's definitely a lot better smelling because like a lot of the smell is coming up here and being gross.
So it's just like smelly down here. There's something at the bottom of this well. Man.
Are we in the sewers?
Well, yes, but I'm just wondering what the heck what could this tunnel possibly have been used for? It looks like just a sewer, so why brick it off? You know?
Maybe. Is there any other walls that just look like it was freshly covered up? Any vents in here?
I'm gonna say no. But I'm gonna get you to make a scout test anyway while you're looking.
Alrighty. I will do that.
And it's going to be obstacle 2. Let's see.
Alright, so it's -1 because of the injury.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
with
I guess it'll be ob 3 then. Also.
I can't do anything. What a day. I guess I will use Wizard Sight against myself then so I can get a check.
How many dice are you currently rolling though?
I'm rolling after the injury 1.
So you can't use it against yourself because you'd be rolling 0 dice.
Dang it. Well, I guess I'll have to use Wizard Sight then. So now I have 2 dice. Wait, just a second. I'm just gonna double check something. Yeah. Ob 3. Let's just hope I can explode a die.
You
Oh.
don't need to worry
Yeah!
about-
I'm gonna explode that fate.
Do the impossible.
Wait, I can explode both, right?
Yeah, roll
Yep, just
2d6.
2d6 exclamation point.
Yeah.
Woo!
The odds are in your favor here. Oh well, there you go.
There they are, yeah.
Wow. Did the
You get a mark of
impossible.
success against all odds.
That's crazy. That's great.
It's a good life I live.
Super surprising. Would never have thought that was even possible. You're defying reality.
I mean, yeah, it's like, you know, what are the odds of that? I guess I don't know. Let me find out. Easy enough.
Yeah. So you walk around. Look, searching for a hidden door or something like bricked up like that. But instead, I guess you find like a hidden compartment that has the plans. Like you like open it up and there's like the plans of the town.
Oh, this garbage man.
So it's like but it's like has like the
What do I
hidden.
look like? An archaeologist, an architect.
It has all of the the hidden rooms and stuff for the other other tunnels.
Oh hell yeah! Any new information?
There was plans of connecting like this tunnel to the other one, but like it's been like abandoned. Like it's like X'd out or whatever, like on the plans itself. Additionally, on the back, it kind of it shows it's like the same architect was like did a pencil sketch of a vault in the crypts of the keep, and you can kind of see like some of the detailing that it has like
Oh, the cat like is in
like
Liar's
the castle. Yeah, in Liar's Castle, there's like this giant like maybe foot thick steel door, and like it's definitely like a treasure room that's like kind of secreted away.
Do you think they know it was us that blew up the castle?
I don't care.
Because
hope they're
don't.
I
know
hope
it
they're
was
dead.
us, we could maybe, you know.
Either the explosion killed them, or they'll die of exposure. That's how I want to live.
But there's treasure there now. I love treasure. Interesting. Well, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's just something valuable.
Let's just 23 skidoo.
Okay, yeah, you head out. Are you just like leaving the area?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Maybe we can make for our camp outside Liar's Castle. It's pretty safe there. The Earth Cave Camp, as she is called.
Okay. Yeah.
I think we should probably make camp here while we're at it. We got a fair amount of checks and stuff to do with them.
Okay.
Time for camp.
Make that check. Camp check.
Yep. Just wait. What?
2d6 plus 1.
Okay. Nine.
And 9. Safe camp.
Woohoo! Safe camp. Okay. First things first, I'm gonna use my instinct and make an exhaustion poultice.
Okay. I think exhaustion poultices might be obstacle 1, but let me look.
I think that's true.
Come on, book. Be my friend. There we go. Yeah, ob 1. Got the 1 success. What kind of poultice did you make?
Just a simple one made of birch bark. I'm binding it together with a paste that I ground up from some lichen.
Okay.
All right. Now you can recover from exhaustion with a poultice.
Ooh.
Or I could try to heal you.
I'm good with either.
But you
I'm
have
at
to
your
do a thing
mercy
first, because I used an action to make that poultice. What I wonder what would the test be to heal someone who's injured? I don't know off the top of my head.
I don't know if you've ever attempted it.
Yeah, I don't know if I have either. Well, I don't know. It must be like, it can't be like harder than, I don't know. It was whatever. This is, I'm an elf, if I'm not magically healing people, what am I even doing? So,
Aw.
I would recommend I don't know. I want to give it a go anyway.
Is he gonna try to recover exhausted anyway, though, or because essentially, Tyler, it's your turn now to do something.
Because the problem is if you're injured, then that will. Well, no, you could.
What do the checks look like? By the way?
Injured doesn't prevent you from recovering from exhaustion.
No, what did the checks look like? Does it look like that or something?
Oh, sorry. I had 2 checks.
2 checks. How many did you have, Tyler? 0?
I have none.
Okay.
No, wait. Did you not have? I thought you used. Oh, you used them for yourself. Okay.
Yeah.
Every time I wanted to use them against, it's like, no, you can't. You have to roll more than 1 die, which makes sense.
Fair enough. Damn it. Yeah, you can't just get checks for literal free. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
All right.
If I could, I'd throw the whole game just so I can have like 5 checks.
That's fine. But I had an instinct action. I don't know if you have an instinct in camp.
I do, to make incendiary devices.
Right. Well, it doesn't matter because you can. Well, maybe it does matter.
I have the scroll for darts.
No, it doesn't matter. I guess no. You don't want to do your instinct to make things now because you'd have a bunch of minuses. So I would recommend trying to recover your exhaustion.
I'm just gonna do that then.
Yeah, there won't be any negatives to that because
it's a recovery test.
It's a recovery test, exactly.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do that then.
So yeah, just an ob 3 health, and you get an extra die because you can use the poultice I just made.
Ooh, thank you. Four. Oh,
3 ones. Astonishing.
I'm just crying into a makeshift pillow. Everything sucks. I'm just goth now.
Okay.
Your health
The
should be
rings under my
4,
eyes are just getting darker.
Tyler. If
Sorry?
this is right, your health should be 4, not 3. You have
I lost health.
Your rating is at 3, and you have 3 passes and 2 fails, so you should have 4.
Oh well then. Let me just clear this then. I will roll one more die.
Not that it matters, yeah. But
Oh, I don't know.
well,
Let's-
I mean, 2 successes is still
Let's
not
see.
enough. Well, yeah. I guess that's a good point.
Hey,
Oh,
what do you know? There, it's explode the fate. There we go.
There you go.
Alpha
Ooh.
numeric. There we go.
Oh well. No, it's important because now you can mark up fail and
Hell yeah.
on
Start
health 4, which is
learning
better.
it. Yeah.
There we go. Let's bring that health fail.
That's okay.
And that means I'm now eligible for level 5.
Because you spent
hell
enough
yeah.
fate.
I've spent enough fate now. I have 19 fate spent and 20 persona spent. I'm good for level 5 once we
I'm
enter
pretty
town
close
again.
to. I have 16 fate and
Oh,
13
wow.
Yeah.
persona.
See, me being a dumbass in previous sessions has been a real boon to me.
I'm too conservative sometimes. Like I don't like spending fate for nothing. But if I had done on it like a few occasions, then I'd be where you are now. So.
You know what? Just
It
like
is
how
what it
cats
is.
can have a little salami, you can spend a little fate.
Yeah, I know, right?
Just do it
I'm
for
always
fun.
keeping like a bunch in the bank. But I probably
Yeah.
spit. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Break the bank! Break the bank!
I'm just a conservative. I have got like too good to use syndrome really bad with this kind of thing. But that's how it goes. Okay, so now that you have failed to recover your exhaustion, I am nevertheless going to attempt to heal your injuries.
I'm just looking at you with like an achewood face.
Can you remind me what your injury was? Because I forget how it
my
happened.
leg is all screwed up.
Oh, your leg's all screwed up. Right.
I think the
Okay.
doctor said my shit's fucked.
Right.
That was the paper I got.
All right. Um.
So are you making your?
Hold on. Yeah. Let
Making
me
a
just
test?
think. Yeah, I guess I can. Yeah, I'll just make a healer test to try and heal him.
And also, just letting you know, I don't know, like you guys never really have enough checks for this to even be a possible thing to do, but you could use like scavenger and stuff to like try to like gather herbs in order to, I guess, like restock and have the correct herbs for like a healer test to get like a +1 die or something like that to create supplies.
Makes
I think
sense.
also maybe alchemists could potentially do that. I don't know.
Let me just right. And acting within your nature. You can roll nature instead. Right.
So are you making a healer test, or?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. So what does your dice pool look like, and do you need any? Do you have any
Well, I've got
questions?
3 for healer. I'm just trying to decide if I want to tap my nature again. To
Well, let's see. Like, I'll tell you the ob then if you're locking in.
Yeah.
It's obstacle 3.
Well, I think this is the kind of scenario where it'd be useful to use my nature. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to use my elfin singing power to magically bind your leg together. I'm going to cite incantations from, called about the strength of tree limbs and how we've bound them together and grafted them to keep them strong for hundreds of years. Think of your leg like a tree branch.
I like how your song is a metaphor.
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
obviously, we're not gonna make a song about literally stitching a leg together. Come on, there's nothing artistic about that.
Well, it binds a friendship.
All right, let's do this. His leg.
You've been fixed.
Oh,
A lot of ones in that roll. Wow.
dang.
I got a
Yay.
talent. What can I say? I haven't rolled a lot of ones this session.
Yay! Thank you
Oh,
so
well.
much. I am strong
Yeah.
like tree. I will
Exactly.
float in the water like a lost log.
Exactly. He internalized the message of the song, and that's why he was healed.
I am but lumber.
You are butt lumber.
Whoa! Damn, he got you. He boomed you.
Hey.
All right.
As healer tests go, that was a pretty raucous one, but that's fine.
So this is very good.
All right, and you've still got to check, or I guess you can. Your instinct is still to make explosive devices, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, you can probably do that.
Trying to think, what can I turn into an explosive device?
You can just make one. You don't need to turn something into one.
I like the idea of just turning ordinary objects into explosives, though.
Yeah. You also use the snapping thing of your dagger, so you've used it already.
What if I were to make it so that when I kick with my shoes, it does the same thing as the dagger? I can be like spark shoes. I could use it to psych people out.
Okay.
You really want to risk ruining your shoes over this?
That is true. That's a good point.
I mean, nothing has ever been made without difficulty.
That is true.
I mean, do what you want, man.
I'm just trying to think.
If you want your character to mess around with their own shoes and destroy them for fun, like, I'm all for it. That's good role playing, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, your call though.
I'm just wondering, like, how could I'm trying to think. If I were to turn my shoes into some kind of incendiary, like, what would it do? I'm thinking if I were to
Blow
kick
your
something
feet off,
with, like,
probably.
ooh, no. I'm gonna.
You say
So,
do you say
I've attached
blow?
a mine to the bottom of my shoe. What does it do? Well, it blows my leg off.
Well, yeah, like you guys run on ahead. I'll act as a distraction. I just explode, like, kicking them in the shin.
It's feel like those special spark wheels, like the rollerblade wheels that have the little pieces of flint where you stop or you drag it on the side and it sparks.
Can I just turn my shoes into wheelies?
Okay, just turn your shoes. That's a different test, but
Flintlock wheelies. I think there's a market for it. Can I turn my shoes into a gun? No. I can turn him into a dagger, but I think that's a different test.
It's a different test, yeah.
Well, if I don't need anything, what is it? What can I do to make an incendiary then? Like, can I just make a landmine here?
Yeah, I guess, yeah. You want to make a weapon? Like, so there's a tool, which I imagine would probably be, like, a small explosive capable of blowing up, like, a small, like, stuffing it into a lock or something. Or stuffing it into, like, a crevice to try to blow it open. So you can make, like, a little tool. Or you can make something a little bit larger. I guess think either, like, a cherry bomb, but, like, that much larger. Or something
like
that would be injured.
Yeah, no, see, I like the lockpick idea. My only question is, if I'm going to do this test, like, what materials would I need? Like, I can roll the test, but, like, how would this, like, manifest in my inventory as an item to use?
It would just be an item to use, yeah.
But then, like, what material would I need to do this then?
The one
Like,
that's in your bag. The amorphous material that is knowing the skill alchemist, you have the gear necessary to make it.
oh, hey, all right,
Yeah.
I'll just do that then. I'll just make a skeleton key that just explodes doors.
A skeleton key that explodes when you try to use it. Amazing.
Well, it'll blow up the lock so it works.
It might work. It might just blow your hand off.
Well, it'll turn red and then it'll explode, so I know, like, how to back away.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. Seems like it could be doable.
A skeleton key that acts as a tool to
Keep in mind, it's
pick
not
locks.
a real skeleton key. It just blows the lock off.
Yeah, it's just a long pointy explosive that you stuff into a lock or anything else that could fit a long pointy thing.
But guess what? I'm gonna, other than you, we're gonna be the only people that know that. So if we're ever caught, and somebody thinks they can use it, they're in for a treat.
So it's gonna be obstacle 2, but you're exhausted. So it's obstacle 3, alchemist.
Alrighty. I am gonna use my persona for this then to bring it up. So that'll bring it to 3 again. And I want to use persistence. So I really want to get this right. I'm a perfectionist. So that gives me a die pool of 4. You want to help, Alpha, or are you able to help?
I
It's
can't
not.
because it's an instinct.
It's an instinct, yeah.
Okay, good point. I keep
I guess I
forgetting.
can aid you with a wise, but none of mine I think apply to tinkering.
Yeah, well, even though, like, you can't help an instinct, I always find it good to, like, ask people out of courtesy.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's 4. 3.
Ooh, so close.
Oh, darn.
Now, failure is just one step on the road to success.
That is true. I'm gonna put that in there.
You round out
Wait,
of
there we go. Sorry.
What'd you say?
Nothing. That's just I realized I forgot to put in the pass from when I successfully put the dagger last time.
I think you leveled up your alchemist last time, though, didn't you?
Okay. I thought I was always level 3. Never mind.
No, I don't think it starts at level 3.
Okay, never mind then. All right. So I'll put the failure in. Yeah. So what happened?
So I think you run out of gunpowder. So you gotta go
That's
back.
a tragedy.
You gotta go back to town or stock. You just need to be in town or scavenge it or whatever. I guess not gunpowder, but probably like sulfur, some other like sulfur and like liquid silver or something like that. Like I don't know.
Yeah, guys, you have no idea how
Speaking
much I
of
want
scavenging.
this.
Can I use my last check to scrounge up some fresh water?
I think this camp suffered an action, but has since rained. So yeah, you can try to look up some stuff.
I was gonna say, we've been away for a while since that happened, so hopefully.
Yeah.
I mean, in theory, like, you know, if we can't, I could just like go find it later. But
Halbo water source. Survivalist ob 1.
Survivalist. Okay. Astonishing. Mesmerizing. Inspiring. All of these are words that are describing my feeling currently.
Spectacular, spectacular words of a vernacular. You describe this great event.
Guess I don't find any.
You will cry in wonderment.
This is scavenger, right?
This would be a survivalist.
Survivalist, right? Wait a minute.
I think what's happening is you find one, and as you go to get it, it starts raining, and because you're in like a mud hole, just like the rain just kind of mixes, and the rain is like from, it's like the wind is blowing from the ash like forest, so the rain's all like black and gross.
I shake my fist at the sky. I say, "Curse you, sky. In the future, I'm going to make an invention which will involve firing cannons at you."
A rocket. You just described a rocket.
Kill the sky. Yeah, okay. Well, that's that.
Yeah, I think that's
I was going to say, do you want to maybe
call it?
call it? It's 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Well, it's 8 o'clock somewhere. And that's
It's 5 o'clock here, just like everywhere.
Time zones. All right. Yeah, let's call it. Let's give out our rewards for the session. Also, let's rememorize spells because you're the spellcasters.
Yeah,
and we can just...
yeah.
Don't worry. I got it.
I know
I
exactly
actually
what
forgot
I'm
to mark
memorizing.
that I used my dance, but that's okay.
Yeah, and feel free
Used
to.
Destiny too.
You can, I guess, memorize the same spell multiple times. I don't think there's anything stopping you.
Oh,
There's no tick boxes in the character sheet, but you can be like, this is ×2 or something.
oh, that's interesting.
Really?
I guess in theory that would be useful, but
Well, that is. I'd love to be able to do like Wisdom of the Sages like multiple times.
in practice, I think I prefer having the diversity pretty much like 90% of the time, especially now that I've got Destiny of Heroes, which I think I kind of always want to have. Unless
This is per Supernatural Vision. I started writing stuff like twice and didn't go in. Oh well, I'll write that in.
These things stay as goals.
Go off in.
Those who act against nature must be opposed at every turn. I mean, I kind of blew a hole in the roof of the Plague Doctor place, so I don't know. I feel like that qualifies. We did freedom fighting today.
We did, yeah. We were the Avalanche.
I mean, those guys are definitely abnormal. Now, it may be the case that the people we were working for are also abnormal in some way, but I don't know that.
Morality is only as good as the ends it serves me, so I think we're fine.
And, yeah, I was gonna say, Alpha doesn't know that. For all they know, this Cathedral guy's a stand-up guy who just cares about getting rid of the rot.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
My goal: cure the plague. I guess I don't know if what we've done has worked or not. We can maybe, I don't know, if we'll come back, but we certainly, at the very least, tried. We'll see, I guess. And the instinct to, when in camp, make an exhaustion poultice. I did do that, so I guess it's your call, Sean, if it's 3 fate or 2 fate in a persona. I guess I don't know if I achieved my goal truly or not.
What was your goal?
To cure the plague in Tent City.
I think maybe not 100%, but you've definitely have cured some of the plague. Does that count?
I mean, I guess so, and and I think like we've achieved our goal in that. Like, I think this is shorthand for like deliver the water that we have. You know what I mean? Like, it's not like we could have cured more people than we have already done at this current juncture, right? So if we come back and they're like, "Oh, we need more water," well, that's something else we can do, and we can, But we've done everything we can at the current moment. So.
I think I'll give you 2 fate in Persona. that's how you want to like. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine with me. I just, I don't know, like if you have bigger story reasons, maybe why I wouldn't get that gold, and that's your prerogative. But
No, he's gonna use it to cure a couple of people, but probably the rich people in the cathedral, and I don't, and probably try to study it, and probably gonna request more, but that's probably for story reasons rather than the
yeah,
plague.
well, we'll figure it out. we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I figured as much when we were giving it to him, but hey, you know what? That's story hooks, man.
So he's gonna cure as much as he can, and he's gonna this because I think the it's probably run its course mostly in town. There's just like the couple of carriers that were unlucky enough to be plague carriers that he's gonna probably cure, and he's probably gonna save some rich people. That's probably about it.
Nice.
But yeah, so 2 Fate and Persona. What about Corbusier's Bleeding Skulls?
Alright, anything worth doing is worth doing in style. It's my belief. Instinct. When in camp, make incendiary devices, and the goal is to cure the plague intensity. That's an incremental goal, because we might be making multiple trips.
Okay, so you gotta argue for yourself, man.
Oh, for the anything worth doing is worth doing in style. I think despite the fact I was dying, I tried to put on a show during the drive-off conflict.
Yeah.
Other than that, I failed to make an incendiary device in camp, and we were able to. We got them the water from the font, right, in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know if that counts. I don't know if we cured the area though, because we talked about like negotiating, like going to get more, right? I don't know if that counts as curing it though.
It depends what you think. Depends what you want to do. Does Cabrusier want to 100% get rid of it, or does Cabrusier thinking delivering the water they had was good enough? And
I think if we deliver this water, they can make like a vaccine based on the properties in the water. Like these are antibodies. I'm hoping they have they have good enough alchemists to.
I was gonna say, that's very alchemical.
Yeah, I really hope they have a good alchemist then. So I want to say that yes, we did our part to cure it.
okay, sure. Persona and Fate then.
All right.
And additionally, now we do the group awards, which is MVP, team worker, and then we pick who RP'd the best amongst you this session. So I kind of there's so many good rolls this session. Tyler made an absolutely huge impossible roll.
It's true. I mean, in terms of like, yeah, I think that roll is the most impressive one.
But you fixed his leg.
That's true.
Yeah,
but that wasn't
appreciate
nearly
that
as
more.
impressive. I was rolling 6 dice and got 3. He was rolling 2 dice and got 4. So somehow. So in terms of impressiveness.
Although without your roll, I think I would have been incredibly hobbled going forward, and my chances of dying would just increased by 3-fold. So I appreciate that die roll for sure. I would say that's impressive.
2 terrorism. It's terrible.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fine. I think I'll rule it that Tyler's MVP for his impressive role in your team worker for helping the group.
Okay.
I can dig it.
That seems fair.
Now RP award.
Is that a Fate or Persona?
That's Persona.
Alright, thanks.
Now RP, the roleplay award. I don't know who gets it.
I like picturing Elfwing cursing the sky. That was good. Or
I think
or when you
if
were
anything,
talking
that was
to
a bit
rats.
of like breaking character.
I don't know. I also like to talk to the rats. That was cool. You're also really good at like bargaining with church guy. I was just kind of there, just like pantomiming.
Mm-hmm. I wasn't like role playing, which is, I mean, you can just describe what your character does, I guess. But
Yeah.
I was just like, I didn't feel like too inspired to do that today, so I was just like, I'll just say what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I just sometimes that's what you just got to do, you know.
All right. Sure. Yeah. Let's go with Elfwin then today.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
I don't think I role played today a lot.
Yeah, there's like a lot of just being injured and exhausted. That's kind of like a severe
It does.
combo.
Yeah, it puts a big damper on your ability to do things. But
The bags and rings under my
we healed
eyes are
you
just
up, so
enormous now. They're
you'll be feeling
encompassing
better
half my
next time.
face.
Either you or Steed won't be exhausted next session, so that'll be helpful.
Well, probably Tyler because he can't make the
Oh
prologue.
yeah, good point. So yeah, so you'll be healed next session.
Everything's coming up Millhouse for me.
Absolutely.
You'll be healed. You have some.
Millhouse or
You have
Millhouse.
some gold. You can.
That's true. I still have that gold.
I really want to make that key next time. You have no idea how much I want to.
Hey man, that's the true inventor thing. You know, you try to invention, even though you failed, you just want to try again. You know,
I just want to create enough devices that if my bags are stolen, people get injured just by rifling through it. If they get that,
that seems very likely, knowing your.
Yeah.
or if you slip and fall, I could just be a twist that something in your bag explodes.
That's part of the thrill.
It's funny.
Oh no, I'm taking water as I'm bleeding out.
Okay. So what should we name this session?
I don't know. We got a bit of everything today.
Yeah. A Ratberg.
What?
I don't know. Plight of the Ratmen. I was thinking about the rats.
Maybe. I think maybe something like.
Something to do with church, like we are the what's that word I'm looking for? Not interceptor.
I was thinking maybe something about treasure, because like, or maybe terrorism.
That's true. Terror intercessor.
The plans of mice and men.
No.
But they're rats, Sean. Come on.
Darn it.
I don't know. I like the word intercessor because we were like the intercessor for the church to blow up the other guy. We acted on behalf of him.
That is a nice word. It's just
Terrorcessor.
That's a very small part of the session, I think, though.
I know.
Yeah, I think we should probably say something about like the treasure, right? Because that's like we went underneath the Guildhall ruins and found
treasure.
We didn't find treasure there, but we found places where treasures would be. You know.
Yeah, treasure. I barely knew her.
That's what?
It's a terrible. It's a bad joke. It's really bad.
I don't know. Let's just go with something generic and say Secret of the Underground.
Going underground. It's called Going Underground. How's that?
But we're not hiding from anything, so that doesn't make sense. We did the exact opposite of hiding.
That's true.
Blew a hole in the roof. That's not hiding.
Secret of the Ooze. No, underground.
Yeah, something like that. Just like, you know, I think the most important thing for us that made this session unique to what we were doing was we found that blueprint underneath the Guildhall, and now we're gonna go steal money after blowing the place up.
I like how
I like that in a different order, but
I like how
the land down under.
There's three adventures on the map before we go to before we hit the winter. And you're like, well, let's leave one open and just kind of finish off the other one, get some more extra treasure.
Well, I mean, I do want to go back to the barrows, but I don't want to go without Steve, you know. And I didn't want to go while Tyler was injured, right? So
yeah.
And now that we're here, I mean, you know, we can talk with Steve next session if he doesn't want to, you know, break into the castle and steal all their gold. Then no, he doesn't have to. We can just go back to the barrows and risk our lives for no reason. Or we could get fabulously rich.
And live off the fat of the land in the summer, the winter session. All right.
Exactly.
The Secret of the Underground. Sounds good. Thanks for
Cool.
playing.
Yeah, thanks for the game. Yeah, I'm starving, so I'm gonna eat some food.
Yeah, eat some food. I ate my
You
pizza.
got food.
Sorry if I made chewing noises. I tried.
It was just funny when I was like said something. I'm like, oh, Sean's definitely eating. That's why he hasn't responded yet.
I was like, once I forgot to unmute myself, and I think maybe once or twice I forgot to mute myself when I started eating. So it wasn't too bad. I think it was fine. I was really hungry. I went on like an hour and a bit walk, so I was really hungry.
All right. Well, thanks for the game, guys.
Today it was beautiful.
Yeah, thanks for playing.
Ooh, time to do dishes while there's still light out.
Reverse
I have to
vampire.
I know. I have to go into the office tomorrow. I'm so mad.
All right. Bye.
See you, Sean.